Hi, I'm Rick Stomphorst, one of the co-founders of Silicon Halton, and also one of the co-founders of Silicon Halton's Senior HR Roundtable. And with me is my co-founder in the Silicon Halton Roundtable, Bob Nagar. Hi, Bob.
Hi there, Rick. So I'm Bob Nagar. My work is focused around helping HR professionals get better at becoming analytic savvy and be able to use people analytics to do the work they're doing.
Very good. And Bob and I have been running a senior HR peer group now for 3 or 4 years. And it's a forum where senior HR members can get together on a regular basis, to learn from one another, share their challenges, and share successes that they had and share best practices. And today we had one of our webinars on recruiting, interviewing, and onboarding during COVID-19, these interesting times. And members were not alone, as they discovered. And Bob, what did you hear as the top 3 challenges, issues, or ideas shared today?
So Rick, the folks that participated today came with some brilliant ideas, but listening to what they had to say, we knew that one of the first things is they're dealing with a huge amount of change, that they're continuing to do interviewing and recruiting even through this COVID crisis. And then the other issue that was very significant for them was this issue around morale and employee engagement during this time of crisis. So with the dealing with change, we quickly realized that folks are playing catch up constantly. We've had examples of how companies are even bringing their people together for the daily Prime Minister's address, so that people are kept up to date on what changes are happening. But you realize that they're very, very busy and they're just constantly dealing with this change.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, and that really, we heard over and over again is that the COVID discussions are becoming overwhelming. I know that people need to keep talking about it, but folks are trying hard to turn the volume down on the COVID discussion.
Mm-hmm. And on the recruiting side,
right? So with the recruiting, certainly for the hires that they had starting, people have brought them on. Onboarding is down to a minimum, so literally we had examples of people coming in, getting their laptops, and then heading back home. The hiring is definitely getting slowed down.
Okay. And we've, as you can see, we've displayed some of the key takeaways here that you can see in this video. And the last thing we heard was
the challenge folks have with keeping the morale and employee engagement up. And folks came up with some brilliant ideas about various things we're doing to help with that challenge. Certainly people are really leveraging Slack extensively to create virtual, get-togethers, whether it's a virtual coffee in the morning, virtual lunch session where people can have lunch together. Certainly, a big emphasis has been on we need to over-communicate. That really, this is a time when you need to keep talking, get your managers to touch base with your people constantly, that really this needs to happen to keep the morale up.
Yeah, and that really ended up nicely because coincidentally, by chance, our next virtual online session is, things that HR leaders could do to support their employees' resiliency during COVID-19. And that's going to be on Tuesday, April the 7th, 2020 at 12 noon. And you can see the URL on the screen there, or go to siliconhalton.com/events. And you can read more about the upcoming event next week. We're going to try to do these things very regular. So thanks everybody for watching. Stay safe. Bob, any closing words?
Yeah, just, for the folks that joined our session, and we hope you do for our next session, we all sort of need each other and each other's ideas to make our way through this crisis.
Exactly. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.